In the midst of all these low rated Meltzer matches, something weird starts to happen as we see on TV. The Bushwhackers get mega over with kids. If they come out to the ring, every little pair of spaghetti arms in the crowd is doing this goofy Bushwhacker walk as they're making their way down. I mean, the fans are super, super into it. When did you know, not only did Vince love it, but this was going to be a major hit with kids?
Well, I think Vince kind of saw it right away. When Vince looked at him, he just thought that the combination, the natural chemistry that Luke and Butch had with each other, the way that they genuinely were as human beings, you take that and you can get that on camera, it's going to be a big hit with everybody. And kids loved them. Everybody loved. How could you not love them?
Right.
They were friendly. They were just so lovable. You always wanted to hug them, no matter what. They were huggable. They were lovable. And when the kids felt completely unintimidated by them, exactly the opposite of the way that they would have been in the Mid-South, where kids ran from them at the sheer appearance of them. Here, kids are flocking to them, wanting to rub their head and get licked. It's what the fuck? It's crazy. They were two guys that would ingratiate themselves to the audience and didn't alienate one person in the audience.
It is pretty remarkable because, like, I remember as a kid, I was not really a Bushwhacker fan, but friend of the show, Cassio Kid, whenever we talk about all time great tag teams, we don't say, hey, who are the best tag teams ever, but who are your favorites? And if the Bushwhackers aren't number one, they're one of the first 2 or 3 teams to be mentioned. And I think if you grew up in that era, I mean, they've got to be one of your favorites. And by the way, I think part of and maybe you correct me on this, part of the magic of the Bushwhackers was that great theme song that I think Jim Johnston put together, right?
Yeah, they had great music, and it was just something. As soon as that first lick hit in the music, that people knew who was coming, and they started getting with it right away. The arms went up in the air, and they started marching in there right where they were standing, and everybody was into it. So it was a shitload of fun with the Bushwhackers, everything they did.